Hi everyone, welcome to Free Range Diva. I'm always looking for simple ways to improve my health and my daily life. Sometimes I'll try something new, like a healthy swap or a new product or a small change in my routine, and it doesn't work out. But every so often, I will try something and I think to myself, why didn't I do this sooner? And of course, I have to share it with you. So in today's video, I've got some recent healthy products, wellness products, recent changes in my routine that are really making a difference. From better sleep to healthier habits and a few unexpected discoveries, each one has earned a place in my daily routine. Yeah, so if you're looking for practical ideas that can make a difference without completely overhauling your lifestyle, then pour yourself a beverage, sit back, and let's get started. Okay, here is my little list, my little products. Everything is sitting over here to my left, and as I look across this, it just makes me smile. So I promise you that everything I'm going to talk about today I absolutely love, and hopefully you will find some things in here that you'll fall in love with too. So I'm going to start with my evening ritual. And as of late, I have been having tea after dinner before bed, and I've been having this one. This is from the Republic of Tea. This is their hibiscus super flower tea in the blueberry flavor. This is very refreshing, it's fruity, and it's really, really sweet. So if you want something after like a dinner, and you want a little desserty type thing, then this would be great. Up until this week, our summer has been more like winter. It's been very, very mild. So tea in the evening is, hot tea has been like my thing. But I think what I'm going to do now, because summer's here, it's going to be in the upper 80s the rest of the week, maybe hit 90 next week, and we're also getting a monsoonal thing, so it's going to be really, really humid on top of that. So what I think I'm going to do is take this and make a big pot of it and put it in the refrigerator and just keep it in the refrigerator and have it on ice. Because again, as I said, it's really, really refreshing, and I think it's going to be even more refreshing cold. But yeah, check out Republic of Tea. I love their decaf green tea, and this one is caffeine free, by the way. It's got rose hips, hibiscus, apple, and blueberry in it. Bits, they say in here. So, very tasty. Next, I want to talk about getting more protein in my diet. And one of my favorite protein meals is anything with ground beef. Now, there's a couple of casseroles that I've been eating a lot. They're on repeat. But it's getting boring. So over 4th of July, we had a small rack of baby back ribs, so I made my homemade barbecue spice rub and put it on the ribs. And then last night I was thinking, I've got this ground beef. I don't want to have another casserole. What if I did barbecue ground beef, like barbecue burgers? And so this is my spice rub seasoning. I will put the recipe for this in the in the description below, because this doesn't have sugar in it, but it's really, really good. I don't like sugar on my main dinner. I want it in my dessert, that's fine, but I don't want it on my barbecue. So that's why I made this up. And it's got paprika, it's got onion and garlic powder, a little turmeric is in here. So I'll put the recipe, where you can get it if you want to try it. And then with that, I've been having this barbecue sauce from Primal Kitchen. This is their classic. It's sweating because I took it out of the refrigerator. This is their classic barbecue sauce. This is the unsweetened one, although this does have dates in it. So it does have a little bit of sweetness, not a lot, but there's no artificial sweeteners or, like sugar cane or anything like that. It just has dates in here. But anyway, tastes delicious, goes really well with the spice rub. My ribs I put in the oven, low and slow. I do not put them on the grill, and the way that I cook them, this caramelizes on top just like it would if you put it on the grill. And it's there. If I say so, I think they are like the best ribs, and my mother also agrees. If you try it, let me know what you think. So I love candlelight to beautify my home and to beautify my space. That warmth of candlelight, even at this time of year, is still very welcome. So I went to iHerb and I got this huge, now I have bought from this company before. This is Aroma Natural Soy Veggie Pure oil, Essential Oil Candle in the Ambience fragrance. It's a very citrusy fragrance. This was $11 for this gigantic thing. Now I had bought this before in this size. I bought another one. This is the Clarity. This has got like citrus and cedar. So it's a little bit different from this one. But I bought these candles in this size before, which are great. They're great if you want to try just to see, a fragrance, to see if you like it. But this is like the best bargain I have found for natural candles. Did I tell you the notes? Oh, the notes on this one are orange and lemongrass. And it's a creamsicle citrus with a little bit of something interesting in it. It is so good. And if you love it, remember creamsicles? I'm assuming they still make them. Maybe they don't. But that's what this smells like to me. Creamsicle with a little bit of something fresh in the background. In a previous video, I mentioned that I wanted to switch out my bedding. I wanted to sleep in 100% cotton bedding. Didn't want any kind of polyester, microfiber, or nanoplastics shedding on my bedding. Cute. Anyway, voila! This is a 100% cotton, including the front, the backing, and the fill quilt. It's this soft, sort of a warm, slightly creamy cotton shade, and it was just what I was looking for. This is what's giving me peace of mind as I'm sleeping, because I know that I'm not inhaling anything that, I don't want to be inhaling. Because yes, they are finding these nanoplastics and microscopic microplastics in the tissues of the lungs. This particular reason I love this, I love this more than I can even tell you, because I ordered and returned 4 quilts before I got to this one. This was number 5, and number 5 was the charm. I encountered a company, I'll put it in the description if you want to know who it is. I'll just tell you. I ordered from Macy's. I ordered a beautiful quilt that was the exact color from a company called Levtex. They're a big brand, and you can find them in different retailers. And it said on the site, it said that it was a 100% cotton quilt. On the materials, I scrolled down to the materials list, cotton is what it said. So I ordered it. And then I decided to go to the website because I wanted to compare the color with what was on the site. And lo and behold, I pulled up the quilt that I ordered, and there it was. The fill was cotton rich, is what it said in the description. So I scrolled down, and the fill was cotton, polyester, and other fibers. So then I called the company, right? Because I said, look, I just ordered this off of Macy's, and it said that it was a 100% cotton quilt. And they said, well, it is. The backing and the front and the thread is all cotton. But on all of our quilts, the fill is cotton, polyester, and nylon. So that is not the only company that is mysterious about what's in the fill. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you want to get a beautiful quilt like this one, and this one, the design on it is so, it's not floral. I wanted a geometric design, and this has the most unusual, and it feels like a vintage geometric design. Yeah, I don't know, squares, I don't know what they call it, but it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, I'm showing you pictures of it so you can see it in different lights and different angles. And it pairs perfectly with the throw that I purchased, which is right there. Here's the beautiful throw. And this is also 100% cotton. Again, it's a muted vintage, almost looks like it's been worn and washed for years. Feels really, really soft. These colors are classics, and I got it at Home Goods. And the last time I popped into Home Goods the other day looking for pillows, they're still there. They still have this quilt, because it's this throw rather, because it's hard to find 100% cotton throws. In fact, I wasn't even looking. I didn't even anticipate. I saw this and I was like, I'm buying this. It probably isn't, but I'm going to get it anyway. And it was 100% cotton. Now I want to talk about my favorite stress relief ritual. A few weeks ago, about a month or so ago, I took my mother out to lunch. I wanted to go to this recently opened restaurant in our neighborhood. It's a French bistro and bakery. And I had been there before, but I hadn't had the coffee there. So we had a couple of cups of decaf coffee with our lunch, and I forgot to get the sweetener. So I just tasted it just to see what it tastes like, because it was like a French roast decaf, and I was just curious. It was the best tasting coffee I'd ever had, without sweetener. Not sugar, not stevia, nothing. Just coffee. It was a latte, so coffee and milk. I even stopped the waiter to ask, what is this coffee? He said that it was a blended French roast. They didn't sell it, they didn't sell the beans or anything. But I buy a French roast from my grocer, so I figured, well, why don't I just stop trying to put sugar in it and just drink it straight and see what it tastes like? I love it. So that's my latest rituals. In the afternoon, after my lunch, I will take like 20 minutes and have myself a rich cup of coffee. Sometime I'll go the extra mile and warm the milk and then froth it up, which I should do that more often actually, but no sweetener. Whoops, guess I was talking too much. I almost lost my hat. Wanted to give another shout out to this water bottle. I mentioned it once before, but let me stress how important it is to stay hydrated. And I was having trouble just drinking a glass of water here and there. So I wanted something that would, a 20-ounce water bottle that was all glass, that I know that if I have 2 of these, which is what my doctor said, just have 2 of them, don't go nuts. But 2 of these, I actually have more than that. I'm aiming more for 3, but don't tell my doctor. I know that if I have 2 of these, then I'm really good for the hydration that I need for that day. What I like about this is, I said it's all glass. You can see through here how much you have been drinking. It's got a silicone cover on it, and this comes in a variety of colors. I love the mint green, but pink, purple. What's most fun is that this is a little button that you press it, and it comes right off, and then you can drink. This inside is a silicone stopper, so the water never comes into contact with any kind of plastic whatsoever. And when you drink it, your lips don't come into contact with any kind of plastic either. So it's completely, at least in terms of the water experience, it keeps plastics out of your water, which is the whole goal, right? Not that expensive. Got it on Amazon. I'll link it below along with everything else I'm talking about today. Oh, almost forgot. This is a lock, so that if you have this in your bag, it won't accidentally pop open while you're walking around or something. Now I have a couple of things that have really made my mornings so much easier and efficient, and this is one of them right here. Whoops, there we go. This is organic fractionated coconut oil from Purador. When I get out of the shower in the morning, I lightly dry myself off and then put a couple of pumps of this in my hand and slather it all over everything. It gives my skin such this beautiful glow. It takes less than a minute. It's not greasy. It absorbs quickly. Fractionated coconut oil is very low on the comedogenic scale. So this particular one it's very clean. This stays liquid, obviously, like coconut oil, as you know, gets solid at room temperature. This does not. So you can use this on your face, your hair, your nails. It's very moisturizing, and it's also nourishing because it's got a lot of oils and vitamin E in it that your skin just loves. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is I had a viewer ask me if I was still using Jane Iredale Cosmetics, and I said yes. In fact, this spring and summer, I have only been wearing these products I'm going to show you right now. And that's on my eyes every day, whether I'm on camera or not. I wear daytime eyeshadow palette from Jane Iredale. These colors are beautiful. I'll come in a little closer because I'm wearing them on my eyes now. This one right here, I usually put on my lid. I put this in the crease, this up on the brow bone. That's what I did. If I'm going to do my eyebrows, I can use these two kind of combined to do that. These feel a little bit more on the creamy side of powder, and so they go on very easily. The color on my lid is very sophisticated with a color it's a taupe, but it has a little bit of lavender undertone. On my cheeks, every day, I've been using Jane Iredale's, I don't know if you can really see, I almost used it all. It's time to order a new one. This is Flawless, is this color, but here it is on my cheek, so you can see that. It's just a healthy, natural shade to your cheeks. One of the things that I like is that her products are very pigmented. I have another one of her blushes that is darker, and you really have to be careful when you put that on. This one, yeah, so this is more of a natural flush. And then on my lips, I will wear one of these two lip pencils. This one is in Spice, and this one is in Peach. The Spice is more of a muted pink. You can't really see because I've used them down so much you can't see them. It's a muted pink, and this one is more of a deeper kind of a terracotta shade. So yeah, every day, Jane Iredale. Love her cosmetics, love her formulas, love her colors. They work really well with my skin tone. And I have used a variety of things, but these are the things that I'm using daily right now. So one other thing that I've been loving in the mornings, I see back in the fall, I needed a lightweight blender that I could travel with, that I could take around. I didn't want to be taking a Vitamix to make my morning smoothies. So I got this Hamilton Beach personal blender from Target. It was $20. It is still $20. And at first I thought I'd only use it, on trips or whatever. But I use this every single morning to make my mother's smoothies. Like her smoothie size is about a cup like that. It's probably about 8 ounces. And I put in it frozen spinach, frozen blueberries, some chia seeds that have been soaked, protein powder, yogurt, and almond milk. And blend this up, and it works beautifully. It blends everything up smoothly. It's controlled here by this little button. It has a lock on it. And I never thought, it literally takes me seconds, and it's easy to clean. It is so much easier to clean than the Vitamix. It has just been a workhorse. And like I said, every day, I've used it every day for 3 months maybe, just making her smoothies every single morning, and she loves them. And if you're doing just like a basic frozen fruit vegetable smoothie without a lot of nuts or grains or stuff like that in it, then this will do you. This will work really, really well. So finally, I recently went in to have a checkup at my ophthalmologist, and I have a little cataract that's getting bigger, but it's not at the point where they want to do surgery on it yet. They're just waiting. I think she said it's not ripe enough yet to take it out. So I've been really, really serious about protecting my eyes, particularly from glare when I'm driving or in the bright sunlight. So I got these from Amazon, and it is not easy to find sunglasses for small faces, that don't overpower my face, which is kind of on the small side. It's also not easy to find something that's not too big that also has a polarized dark lens on it. And they're cute, and they feel expensive, but they're not. There you go. I broke my last set of sunglasses and I replaced them with these. This brand has different frames. This style rather has different frames. It also has different colors of the lenses themselves. But if you're in the market for a new pair of sunglasses that are really going to protect your eyes, and they keep me from having like tension headaches and squinting too much and all that good stuff that you don't want to do when you're outside. So yeah, I will link these for you and you can check them out. So what do you think? We're all done. That's my list. That's their, all my favorite things that are really, really, really favorites that I really love, and hope that you will find something that you will love too. These have got my highest recommendation, as in I, use them or eat them or do them all the time. So yeah, and I try to be conscious of people's budget and not put up something that is really, really expensive. Like, for example, this quilt was like $70 for the whole set. And I looked at quilts on Pottery Barn, on the company store, which a similar quilt would have been 3 times as much, and did not come with the shams like this one does. So I felt like this was a really, really good bargain. And hopefully everything here, like I said, I try to be conscious of people's budgets, because you never know. So that's where I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more from me, then please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'd love to have you, and I can't wait to learn more about you and talk to you in the comments. So yeah, if you saw something that piqued your interest, put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. If you have any questions, obviously put those down there too. And either if I can't answer them, maybe somebody else who's watching and sees it can. So thank you. I really appreciate that you take the time out of your day to spend a little time with me. And until I see you in my next video, I'm just going to wish you a wonderful day, wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.